Easter Sunday afternoon, just cooking up a bit of paella with a bit of seafood, traditional Easter Sunday. But a little bit less about food, a bit more about cramp. Cramping on race day. It's got a few athletes heading to Ironman Australia, Ironman Cairns, a few races coming up. So cramp, if you talk to the scientists, a lot of science articles saying they don't really know why people cramp. And the solution seems to be either cramp fix or pickle juice and things like that. But we really need to look at root cause. Now, the science can't prove it, but there's anecdotal evidence as to what really what the shortcomings are. So first one is dehydration. So get dehydrated, the blood thickens, muscles can't operate correctly, and they cramp, and that's proven time and again. Second one is electrolytes. So sodium being the primary one that you can control in race day. Other ones like potassium, magnesium that come from the diet. So you've got to make sure you're getting the right levels of sodium replacing as you drink, knowing you've got that sodium coming in to balance out the water that you're drinking or losing through sweat. So those are the simple things to control. You can control them through practice and use, drink to thirst, eat sodium to taste. When it tastes salty, you've probably got enough. When it doesn't taste salty, salt, then you know you probably need more. But one of the main reasons for cramp is muscular endurance. So when we train, we're generally doing similar pace or below pace during training. So swim, we're generally swimming more. And run, we're generally running less. Probably at a high intensity we run an Ironman race at. And then cycling, it's normally pretty similar, but never the same distance and the same intensity. That balances out. So how do we actually counter muscular endurance? We have to load up the muscles to give them functional reserve and make them endure the added pressure we're going to get from race day. Now, the thing about muscles is they'll lose tone fairly quickly. So actually, right through your training program, trying to keep them strong all the time and investing in that is in the time that most age group athletes have is probably not productive, because you need to look after the aerobic system first. What my suggestion is, around about 2 weeks out, do a couple of really hard, really steep incline hill repeats. All right, and I'm not talking your local 6-7% hill. What my suggestion is, find a really steep hill, like 20%. You can even walk up it if it's that steep, but run down it. It gives you load through your calves and loads through your quads. That gives you that functional reserve. Now, if you do it right, 2 weeks out, you should actually feel the DOMs a couple of days later, and you know it's working. You only have to do it twice, all right? And that will just give you, in those 2 sessions, that little bit of extra functional reserve for the back end of the run and the back end of the cycle. So provided you're actually feeding your muscles the right stuff, hydration and electrolytes, and obviously the fueling, those 2 sessions of really strong, steep hill up and run down to get the load through the quads. Stairs don't work. Stairs do not recruit the same muscles. Gym doesn't work because they're really focused on just the core muscle and not the same recruitment that you're going to use in race day. Really steep hill, 20, even going up to 30%. All right, striding up the hill, maybe a slow jog, even a strong walk, and then running down so there's load coming through those quads. Sort up your cramp every single time. All right, so give it a go. It's not going to affect your performance by loading up the muscles 10 days out, provided you do it twice, maybe on a Monday or Tuesday morning once you've had a recovery day, and then about 4 or 5 days later, do it again. And that's it, just 2 sessions. And it could make the difference to your race. That's it for cramp.